Hello, good morning. Welcome in to another episode of Good Morning NASDAQ right here on the Clover Trading YouTube channel. It is the third day of February, year of our Lord 2026. Got a bunch of amazing people in here already. No Thanks, Mash for Fun, Mauricio, Euro Squared, John Hall, Jerry Wayne. Good morning. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Where in the world are you at? Kyle is traveling to Texas and home. Huddy is going to be spending some time in a different galaxy, 12-hour difference coming up here later this week. I'll be holding things down at home. So let us know where you're tuning in from, how your year's going, how your month's going, whatever you want to tell us. How you doing? We have Mr. Hudson in here as well. My name is Dom. And oh my gosh, Alexander Churakov, who I always say is a Russian hockey player, is from Moscow.
Oh my gosh.
Look at me. Heidi, how are we?
So good. Thanks for asking.
There's so
I
many foreign countries trading the U.S. markets in here.
I had such yesterday was so pleasant. I had like a day off, like forced day off because there was nothing to trade pretty much. Um so I just took the day off. It was so nice.
Would you rather have a day like that in the markets, assuming you do everything right and you just don't take to trades on a Monday or a Friday?
Good question. Probably Monday. I probably prefer Monday.
I think I hate it more in the moment on a Monday because you already had the weekend. You're like, all right, back to work, but your brain is also like, I just got a nice little goose egg for a Monday. One of the days of the week is done, and I've already not done something stupid, and there's 4 more days. Friday, I feel like a lot of times like you want one last thing to do before the weekend, and so when you get nothing to do, it's kind of sad. But also
I don't
probably
know.
depends how the week's going.
I like kind of like one of my favorite things is making five figures on a Friday. We used to call it five figure Fridays. And like there's no better feeling for me than ending like having a good week and then ending the week with like your most profitable day and then going into the weekend with that juice. Like that really gets me going.
I feel like I don't think ever do that on a Monday or a Friday. I feel like it's always during the middle of the week. I can't remember
I had a
the
five figure Friday. That
last big
BNI
Monday.
was BNI was Friday.
Yeah, potentially Monday.
It should have been Monday, honestly. But
That
I
those
wanted
are the
that five
type of
figure
plays that
Friday.
only happen on a Friday because you're like, all right, I want to be done with this week, and it starts to run at after hours, and then you're like, oh no. All right. Gap scan's not all that exciting, guys. If you're new around here, we do talk through the biggest gappers in small cap land. We go through the scanner, we see what's up a lot. We talk through it. If you've been around the past few weeks, you know that we've kind of had gapper season. We've had multiple 300+% gappers. The list has been plentiful and bountiful. And lately, as of this week, pretty much, it's dropped off a cliff. We went from big gappers and small gappers to just medium and small to just small to now I think we have one that's not even really in the small. It probably goes right into the extra medium category. So I don't know what that means. You know, Huddy, I know this goes through cycles and there are period. You know, gappers are kind of in their own world sometimes, and it gets hot, it cools off, and there's a process to that. Um, you don't change anything. I know that going into new weeks or new days based off of what happened yesterday. But what are your thoughts on gappers right now?
I was waiting for the question.
There it is.
Um, well, given that I have zero on my watch list, my thoughts are that there's zero on my watch list. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to have a thought, like all setups go through seasonalities. I think like some seasons breakouts work really well, and some seasons gap and craps look really well. And for me, like from what I've picked up on gap and craps in the past 2.5 years of trading them, it's like when there's a lot, it's the best. Like you just want frequency of them appearing, and that really like gets you in a good rhythm, or at least gets me in a good rhythm. And it tends to be quite profitable for me and my strategy. So when there's like one a week or two a week, that's when like things start to feel really ugly because like when you're not trading too many at the same time and maybe you have two in a week and they're both like full size losers, like it weighs really heavily on your like on your mental like side of things. But whereas like if there's like 10 in a week, and you lose on 2 and win on 8, like you don't even think about the losses. Um, but like if I lose on 2 in 1 week and then over the next 3 weeks I win on 8, like it just doesn't feel the same. Uh, so this is sad season for gappers when there's none. When there's one or two, it's just like they're like whatever.
Yeah, I feel like it usually doesn't last too long. Where we
But I
got
don't think
absolutely
it's like
nothing.
I think some people would go as far as to say like the reason that the frequency works is like if there's 5 in one day, then like the buying power of like shorts and longs are spread out, so it's like less likely that you're squeezed, which I don't really condone to that type of thinking. Uh, some people would say that though.
Phone's going off. Um, yeah, want to let you guys know. We got a webinar today, 9:15. You're looking at the two fellers that are going to be running it. A little live trading webinar. So we will end this abruptly at 9:15. We'll head over there into the room and we will do some pre-market prep. Just because there's nothing on the gap scan doesn't mean we don't have plays on the watch list. We are primarily daily chart traders, and a lot of that is ignoring day one gappers, besides a lot of the crappers that Huddy is implementing. So if you want to join that and you want today to be your first day, clovertrading.io, get yourself signed up. Come see what we're all about over there. In the room and in these webinars. There's a chance today is quite interesting, I think. So if you have any questions, because I don't see any gappers, we will spend the next 10 minutes or so talking through that. I saw a question about SNDK and maybe our interest level in looking for a short on it. If so, how would you play it on the short side for a first red day? You can probably start it. You probably have more interest than me, but I don't know how interested you are at the current moment. I would say not very. I would give you, you're probably like 50% interested right now.
I the amount of interest I have right now is it's on a watch list. Like it's not leaving my watch list. I want to know where it is every single day. And I wanted to see how it's starting to trade. Like you pull up a weekly chart on SNDK and like it's starting to look like a penny stock. Like that's my first key on any kind of big cap, silver, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like if the chart starts trading like a penny stock and in a very clean fashion, I'm going to want to be there for the first red day. What typically precedes a first red day is a parabolic move and a blow off. Have we blown off? Have we had a parabolic move? No. We had earnings, we gapped up, we retested the previous level, we came right back and made a higher level. So right now it's perfectly in trend, perfectly strong, it's perfectly going higher. I wouldn't be a buyer up here. I think that's really stupid.
It's a
That's just my
breakout
personal
today,
opinion.
Huddy.
I know, but it's not a good one. You just V-shaped
uh,
your cut. Like I think the last breakout over 500 was good because you had these like higher lows into the level and like nice build up. But this last one, like you gapped up on earnings, you failed, and then you V-shaped recovery right back to the highs. Like this feels like one giant move from 530, and now you're at 690. So like your risk reward is shot, and the odds of this working are like this probably like in my mind this is likely to fail. Um, but it could reset back up and then break out and go higher. Like I don't like failure here doesn't mean first red day. Failure here would not be a first red day. Um, so if you're thinking first red day today, then you don't know your patterns because this is not a first red day. This could be a failed breakout, but that doesn't mean first red, right? Like it's there's an important differentiation there. This thing needs to blow up. That's like the simple thing to say about what precedes first red days, like the great ones, and it just hasn't done it yet. And when it does it, it'll be obvious. That's like where we're at. It's getting there. It could happen any week now, but like which day, I can't tell you. I don't know.
yeah, I kind of judge whether or not I'm interested in like a short from like extension from like the most recent consolidation, like daily chart wise. That's probably to me like 530 to 550. There's definitely a world you could look at the past 2 days, and since they're just mirroring red or green candles, and call that like an area of consolidation because it spent 2 days in that zone. I would probably need to see some candles separate from this 600, 650 area, and which is fine. I don't think you should not have high expectations for what a stock should do to warrant a first red day when you're talking about shorting SNDK, a $700 stock, large cap. Like it should do something different and exciting and really blow off. Um, like a move to 1,000, Huddy would be interested. I would be interested. Um, I feel like today's telling. If today's kind of a chop day or red, then kind of resets the whole process. So that I think that should answer your question. More time, more extension needed for this one. A lot of people talking about NPT. I don't know why this stuff interests people, especially beginners. Yeah, I went from 8 to 30 in pre-market in one candle, and then came back down and is up 45%. I don't know. I don't know why this is so interesting to people. I don't. What you want to find some pattern that's going to allow you to buy and sell in the same minute for 300 and 400%? Like, good luck finding that strategy. Besides that, the stock has done nothing. And I think it's like it was on like 600K volume. Like, I think people want to know why, and like I don't know what they think that's going to do for their information. But this ain't a pattern. It's not a play. It's a lucky swipe that shorts probably got turned around in. A couple longs made some money. What? Why even bring it? Like, once you learn to let go of this stuff, I feel like your days get a lot easier.
I don't even know who's up at 8:05 a.m. trading to know that that even exists.
I would have probably held through that whole move. If you gave me a position at 10, by the time it was pulling back, I'd been like, oh, maybe a bounce or something, or like I don't like what are we let? What is this? But yeah, Huddy, a lot of people from Europe, Russia, Sweden, Prague. I've always wanted to go to the Czech Republic.
I go there almost
Uh,
every year.
sure you do.
I do.
Morocco,
That's a place I've never been. Maybe.
really? Don't they have a good
Maybe.
casino there?
I don't know.
908. See if there's any other questions. Jerry says, hi, all. Do you guys always to delete half of watch list in Tuesday?
What?
That's going to be too many turns in that sentence for me to kind of put it all together.
Try again. Try again. I want to
Do
hear
we
it.
always delete like our watch list on Tuesday? Half of our watch list?
Why would we do that?
There was like a smiley face after, so it could have been like in good fun.
Okay.
Mm,
Got ready to make some money?
maybe. What's your number one goal or rule for the going into this first week of February, Huddy?
Mine? Are
Mm-hmm.
you asking me or are they asking me?
I'm asking you. It
I
does
guess
it
kind of
change
like
something? You don't care as much if I'm asking you.
I have different answers. Um, Unfortunately, I wrote this new rule and I kind of like it kind of got deleted. I just want to trade my system. Like my one thing in January is like my system is beating me by like $60,000. Um, so like I want that money. So I just gotta like close my eyes and do it, which is so much easier said than done, surprisingly. You wouldn't That doesn't actually make a lot of sense, but it's true. Like it's just ridiculous. So my number one goal for February is to get a position, set my stop, shut my eyes, and go follow my strategies.
I love it. Halmies wants us to show them the ORKT daily chart because they don't know if they have the right one. Well, there's a chance mine's wrong then as well. This is what I see right here. You got a potential multi-day breakout over like 177, and you got a little bit of resistance overhead. Mm-hmm. Hit that thumbs up button for us on a slow Tuesday morning here. We'll see if any gappers kind of popped up. FATN is like right around like an interesting number. Let's see here. Up 70% right now. Looks like something happened in after hours based off the volume. Yeah, 4 p.m. yesterday, they reported earnings. Revenues up 30%. MRR up 48% year over year. Cash flow positive. Look at them. Cash flow positive. But it is a 900K float from what I see. It's kind of off those highs from after hours and early pre-market. but kind of in the realm, I think, of probably being top watch for most gap traders, just because it's the biggest one of the day, up the most. It doesn't really look like a 900K float from all the price action I see. That spike at 4 is pretty big, 2 to 3. Since then, kind of settled down. Do you have any thoughts there?
I don't like low floats.
Don't like a low float in my life. Jerry says, I feel like I'm removing a lot of my stocks from my watch list every Tuesday because they no longer fit patterns. Yeah, I mean, that's a daily thing. That's what I do every day. I have a watch list, which is what I give to the clovers every night, which is like the highest priority things I'm watching. But like my watch list in my mind is like my list of stocks over the past 2 or 3 weeks that are, SLV is on there, GLD is on there, SNDK is on there. I'm not going to do anything with them most likely this morning, but I have my list of stocks I'm watching and I'm going through. I'm going, okay, this stock is so far off the highs now. I don't need it on my watch list, so I delete it. And I don't know if that happens a lot Monday to Tuesday, but it happens every night for me. I call it cleaning up my watch list. Right, Eddie?
Such a good name, dude.
Oh, it's like clean out my closet, right? Like spring cleaning every day. All right, 1 minute of words of wisdom, Huddy, and then we'll get on out of here. You promised me you were going to lead it, so I want to see it right now.
No,
Words
no,
of
no, that's not what
wisdom.
I said. That's not what I said.
You
You're
really have
reading
a
my
problem
mind.
with motivating the people. I mean, you're an improv specialist. You're a
I'm
theater
not an
kid.
improv specialist. I'm not a specialist at anything.
You need practice here. Improv.
Um, you got to be in the webinar for that. I'm saving it for the webinar.
You're saving all the motivation this morning for a webinar. I'll give you that. We'll
Yeah,
give you that one.
yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow will be Wednesday, the halfway point in the week. Kyle will be here. We'll do some live trading. Man, you guys, the people, they're showing up for a Huddy quote. They're like, geez, he is like really close to the vest with his, someone's even says they're demotivated now. Um,
Oh, damn. Easily demotivated.
You've demotivated the people. Congratulations, Huddy. Now your camera is like zooming in on your eyes right
No.
now. Well, we appreciate you guys being here, even when it's slow. I know there's nothing we all can do. We try to show up. We could easily just say, sorry, market sucks, no gappers, and leave you guys hanging. But we want to come hang out with you. We love you guys over here on YouTube. We like to spend every morning with you. I know trading can be a lonely game, and we all have some place to go every day at 8:45 a.m., and I enjoy it. I know Huddy probably doesn't enjoy it that much, but he puts on a nice face for you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So we'll be live again tomorrow. I appreciate all the likes. Please hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 9,000 subscribers, and then I'm going to beg you to get to 10,000. But for the people that are here today, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please, please, what do we got to do? Do we have to make a funny face and dance around? We'll do it. So hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m., 24 hours from right now. And hopefully you all have an amazing day. Goodbye, everyone.